All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Let's not waste your time. Let's check out what went down at the premiere of J. Franklin Jitubo film, The Origin of Madame Koi Koi. After which, we'll be back with our guest. Stay tuned.
Over the years in boarding schools in Nigeria, there has been one of the legends that I've been told couple of times, and that is the one of Madame Koi Koi. This is a story that so many people who went to school in Nigeria, especially boarding house students, have to tell. I'm talking about people that went to school in the 90s, in the 20th century, and those in the 21st century, the Gen Zs. You need to watch this movie to understand more about the story. Welcome to the show, guys. This is your lady, Catherine, a real hotness, here to give you all the tea and beats at the private screening of The Origin, Madame Koi Koi, and you really do not want to touch that dial because it's a story that's about to unravel. Don't go anywhere, guys.
There's something really off about this school.
What?
This school? Amanda, this is a very good school. One of the first schools founded by the missionaries.
I love the story because it took me back to my growing up days. We had the Lady Koi Koi story. I was a boarder, so there are times that these stories, they cringe. That cringing feeling was there. That fear, we had it all through. And then seeing it being told as a story, come on. I'm expecting to see more. Believe me, you guys are going to enjoy this.
It's one of a kind. It's actually a very, very thrilling film. It's thrilling because it's horror. You know, we see glamour, we see comedy all the time, but this is the first time, not exactly the first time, but it's like in recent times, an amazing horror film.
This film was quite challenging because it was the first time I really had to step outside my comfort zone just to get into this character. We're shooting in very, very challenging locations that I've never been before, shooting inside bushes and stuff. I hope that everyone gets to enjoy this film because we put a lot of work into it, bringing the story and the character of Madame Koi Koi to life.
A lot was put into this film, right? So it's a lot of supernatural stuff. There's a lot of special effects. There's a lot of eerie stuff, right? Horror. It's a lot.
If you remember Nigerian horror movies back then, they really scared us. They made us scared of the dark. They made us scared of everything. So I'm expecting everyone to get the same thing that we got back then from this because it's a standard movie, honestly.
He comes from, he's an orphan and he had just few scenes, but I had to show those backstories regardless of the amount of scenes that he had so you can understand his stance and where he's coming from.
I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm mostly excited. We made magic.
Getting the right people, getting the right cast, equipment, locations. The timelines were 1991 and 1971. So we had to actually go build sets that didn't exist.
So there's three guys. One of the smartest guy in the gang. So those more like mischievous guys in school.
This is the first time that I'm watching a Nigerian attempt at horror, and I'm actually shaking, you know, so yeah, I'm super excited about it.
I play a very interesting character that knows a lot about the main character, Madame Koi Koi.
For me to invest, I need to understand what you're trying to do. And he said, I have a story that I believe the world is looking out for. And I said, give me the story. So he gave me the storyline. And I think after our conversation, I was convinced that he has a story.
We sat down and we started the development, and in 2020, we had the first draft. 2021, I reviewed the draft, and by January 2022, the final draft was ready.
All right, guys, as you can see, everyone had fun. It was an interesting film. I can see everyone behind me taking pictures because they had so much fun in there. But sadly, it's time to go home. So everyone's just saying their goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this one because I did enjoy it. But did it tell the story like you know it? You can tell us on social media or in the comment section. But you know your version of Madam Koi Koi. And this has been the origin. Madam Koi Koi, Lady Cat, her Royal Highness signing out. Bye, guys.
If you continue with this talk about the dead coming back to life, no one will believe you. They will think that you have gone mad and you will be dismissed.